Hi everyone. It is this week that Joe Biden is supposed to reveal who his running mate is. So I'm going to do one last reading and we're going to see how close we get to that person. All right. I just pulled up the seven, what they're saying are the last contenders. So who he's really looking at. Um, Susan Rice was one of them. Elizabeth Warren, Gretchen Whitmer, Kamala Harris, Val Demings, Karen Bass, and I've never read her before, so this will be interesting, and Tammy Duckworth. So I've already picked the cards. I haven't flipped them over. We're going to flip them over together and see what the cards reveal. First person is Susan Rice. Susan Rice is the Page of Swords. While Susan Rice is a great communicator and she's got some strength behind her, he still is seeing her. Pages are kind of a younger in tarot. They're not quite fully developed, so I'm just going to say he just sees her as not qualified, unfortunately. Not quite. She's just not there. She's got some strength. You see it in the red boots. You see it in the sword. She's a good communicator, but she's not got the full... she's not fully developed in the way he's looking for a running mate. So she's just a little bit too immature in the sense of not an immature person, but she doesn't have quite the skill set that he's looking for. So hopefully you don't hear too much of that thunder. It's really raining here. Elizabeth Warren, she's always the emperor. We'll see if she's the emperor again. That'll be interesting. Oh, no. She is the Ten of Swords today, and that is a person that is defeated, unfortunately. So I'm not even going to read that card further. I think you can look at it and see that that's a no. Number 3 is Gretchen Whitmer. Gretchen Whitmer is the Hermit. So the Hermit is very much being called. It's a calling. I'm going to say Gretchen Whitmer has a good chance here. She's the Hermit is calling you home. That's a very positive card. So let's see what else we get. I'm feeling pretty darn good about Gretchen Whitmer. I like that little star in the Hermit's light, and that he's kind of your guide, guiding you home. Let's see what else we get. Kamala Harris, I got 2 cards for her. Sometimes that happens that I just feel that I should take 2 cards. Usually when I get 2 cards, both of those cards interact with each other to create a story. So let's see what these cards are, and we'll see why Kamala Harris got 2. So the first card is the Queen of Cups. That's a good strong card for a contender. The Queen of Cups is a person who she thinks about others a lot, right? She is concerned with, you see her very much staring at that cup. And the reason she's doing that is because that cup signifies emotions. Water signifies emotions, and you see a lot of water around her as well, and she's dressed in blue. So she's on top of everything, right? She's on top of her emotions, and she's very focused on the emotional well-being of others too, is what the Queen of Cups really stands for, and for children as well. So this is a very positive card, but we got 2 cards. So let's see what the other one is with Kamala Harris and why we got 2. Okay, so this is the 2 of Cups. Again, we've got a cup and we've got 2 cups here, and this is very much making a pact together card. So I'm going to say so far it looks really good for Kamala Harris. It looks really good for her. I think that's a man and a woman, yeah, making a pact together. If she's not going to be the vice president, I think she's going to be something in his cabinet. I don't know what, one of his advisors. This looks the best of all the readings I've seen. Val Demings, let's see her. Val Demings is an undecided. I think even if you don't read tarot, you can look at that card. This the swords, she's got 2. They're crossed in front of her. She's blindfolded. She doesn't quite know what she should do. She's sitting there trying to make a decision. There's a lot of water behind her. It looks like a lot of mixed emotions to me in this 2 of Swords. I don't feel good about Val Demings. I just don't think more on her end than his. More on her end than she's undecided. If that's really, I'd say she's got mixed emotions. You know, you see the moon in there too, and the moon stands for a lot of mixed emotions. So I'm not feeling good about Val Demings. Karen Bass. Karen Bass is the King of Wands. I don't know the first thing about Karen Bass, but a king, I could tell you about kings, and they are at the top of their game. They are in charge, and the wands, this person is very active too. So very actively take charge, get things done kind of person. Very much comfortable in a leadership role. You see the color of clothing is red, and red is a powerful color. King of Wands, you can't get any higher as a person. So, and she's got the wand in her hand, which is growing. I'm feeling very good about Karen Bass or Bass, Karen Bass. I think I've never read about her, but I do feel good about Karen Bass. We're gonna ask for some clarifier cards with these just to see where we go. Tammy Duckworth. Tammy Duckworth is Queen of Pentacles. That is a wonderful card. Queen of Pentacles is, I'm sorry, I'm saying Queen. It's not the Queen of Pentacles. This is the Nine of Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles is a very lavish lady. So Tammy Duckworth, you know, this person, she's in this card by herself. So she is very much a, I see her standing very strong on her own. She's maybe raised a lot of money. She has a lot of money, I'm going to say, or she can fundraise very well. She's very comfortable where she is. This is a good card. I don't know that it's the person, but let's see. I'm going to get rid of these few that we crossed out. So we're going to say no to Susan Rice. We'll get rid of that one. We're going to say no to Elizabeth Warren. Definitely a no on that one. Gretchen Whitmer was the Hermit, and the Hermit is a good card. It's being called. I just don't know if she's being called to be his running mate. We're going to ask for a clarifier card on that. So we've got Kamala Harris so far. I'd say Kamala Harris looks really good. Val Demings, we're going to take her out. She was undecided. Karen Bass is looking good as the King of Wands. And then down here we've got Tammy Duckworth. I don't know why, but I'm not feeling like Tammy Duckworth is a person. So if you want to stick around a little bit, that gives you 4 high contenders. I'm going to say the best one here right now looks like Kamala Harris, but I don't know, that King of Wands is kind of overshadowing the Queen of Cups. The King of Wands is one step above, although with that Queen of Cups, I got this, you know, this is often a contract card, making a pact. So let's just ask for a clarifier card, if you will. If you'll give me a few seconds to just shuffle here and put some cards out. I'll ask for a clarifier card on each of these people, and we'll see if we get maybe one that really stands out. So let's go ahead and put these down. Just taking a second to read these cards and pull some more and see where we're at. Because I really want to get the person. It looks like Kamala Harris, really. I don't know this Karen Bass, though. She's actively, I think, trying to take it from Kamala Harris right now, is what I'm seeing in here. Okay, we should be able to get some clarifiers out of those. So I'm just going to ask for a little bit more information. About Gretchen Whitmer. Clarifier on Gretchen Whitmer. Okay, we got one right in here. So what I do when I'm reading, I just kind of feel the cards. I know that sounds weird. It is weird. And I just ask, and usually I get a magnetic feeling, a warm feeling. So tell me about Gretchen Whitmer to the card that I'm really supposed to pull. That should be the clarifier card. I kind of think that Hermit, maybe Gretchen being called home to her home state, but we'll see. Okay, clarifying card is Justice. That's a really good card. Again, I'm kind of going with that going back home to your own state where she already is the ruler. As Justice is wearing red, Justice is very strong, Justice is on the throne, Justice is a leader for sure, and very equal, very fair, and just doing the right thing. So I can't believe that Joe Biden has not made up his mind, but Justice is a fantastic clarifier card for Gretchen Whitmer. Still going back to whether that's her own state or with Biden. I was hoping that clarifier would let me know one way or the other. It's so hard. Okay, tell me a little bit more about Kamala Harris. Kamala Harris as Joe Biden's running mate. Okay, so right in here. She looks really, really good. Honestly, Kamala Harris looks really good. I thought she was out before. I could have sworn. Okay, so we have this card right here, the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight is slow moving, but slow but steady wins the race type person. A lot of Knights rush in, they want to fight. The Knight of Pentacles wants to sit back and think, what will bring stability here and how can I get this to a stable situation? It again is a good card. It's nothing that would take her out of the race at all. So, but clarifier, I still don't know if Gretchen or Kamala, unfortunately, are in or out. I mean, they both look like they're in, so that's the hard thing. One didn't stand out over the other to me, unfortunately. Okay, let's see. Karen Bass. I don't know the first thing about Karen Bass. Give me a clarifier for Karen Bass. Karen Bass. Okay. We're going to go here and see about Karen Bass. Okay, so that's this one. There's a lot of communication in that area. And again, we have the, this is the Eight of Wands, which is very fast moving, very quick. It's kind of like she came on the scene very quickly, and there is a huge amount of communication going on with her right now. This is a positive card too. I can't imagine Joe Biden has not made his decision yet, but he still seems to be in communication with people a lot. Okay. Let's see, Tammy Duckworth, we had her down here. She's extravagant. She's very put together, in charge, very comfortable, kind of regal. Let's see about Tammy Duckworth. Tammy Duckworth as Joe Biden's running mate. Clarify a card for her. Okay, so let's go here. Tammy Duckworth. Okay. So she's trying to work through it, meaning the load is heavy, and I want to say I got this for Tammy Duckworth before. Tammy Duckworth is a little bit more of a person of comfort and luxury, and this load I think Biden thinks might be a little bit too much for her. So I'm going to say Tammy Duckworth is out. We're going to put her to the side. That gives us 3 people that we're with. So we'll cross Tammy Duckworth up. I'm going to pull one more clarifier to see if we can get any more of a good feel for these 3. See if we can narrow it down. We've got to narrow down to 3. Kamala looks good, but I'm not sure if he's going to give her a job that's more in finances or something with that Knight of Pentacles. Gretchen looks good too. She's up there with Justice, and the Hermit is their calling. But this Karen Bass is no shy contender either. And there's a lot of communication with her right now. She's wearing red too, as well as that Justice on Gretchen Whitmer. So let's, I kind of feel more towards those two, and that Kamala may be doing something very friendly with him. Was she the one that was his friend and had worked with him before? I can't remember. I know there was one in there that had, and he may have his eye on her for, like, he thinks they'd work great together, but I'm not sure if he wants her as a, well, it looks like partner. I'm just not sure on that one. Let's ask for 3 more clarifiers, one for each of them. Let's see where we are. Okay. So we're going to go with Gretchen Whitmer. All right, so one more clarifier for Gretchen Whitmer. Hopefully will let us figure out which one of these is it going to be. It's tough. Gretchen Whitmer. Okay. Gretchen Whitmer, 2 wands. That's a person ready to take a step out into the world. The 2 of wands is looking at something else, planning for something else, standing kind of with the world in their hand and ready to step out. So it really does look like a positive card for Gretchen Whitmer. Okay, let's see, one more for Kamala Harris. I just think Kamala Harris is his good friend. Tell me about Kamala Harris as the running mate. I think she's going to be involved. But I'm not sure if she's going to actually be his running mate. Okay. That's interesting. Now we have the Knight of Cups. Again, friends, good feelings. We've got the Knight of Pentacles, Knight of Cups, slow moving, both of them. They're not people that rush in. Knight of Cups is a friend. You know, we've got good feelings. We're coming with goodwill. It looks good for Kamala too. One more for Karen. I was hoping this was going to give us a definite. I really don't see a definite yet. Other than I do think, I don't know, I'm getting these knights which make me think these are going to be more friends. More, yes, you're going to be somebody up there with me. He likes her a lot. Okay, Karen Bass. Tell me about Karen Bass. Karen Bass. Let's see about Karen Bass. One more card. We're not getting any narrowed down here at all. We've got these 3. All right, Karen Bass. About Karen Bass is the Vice President's pick. Okay. Temperance. Temperance is balanced, even, guided. And she's an angel. If you can see that card. Very balanced. 1 foot on land, 1 foot in the water. So 1 foot on the stable land, 1 foot in the water as emotions, pouring the cups together. In perfect balance she's creating. I'm going to say he really likes this one too. There's a lot of communication going on with her. I mean, just looking at this reading, I'm seeing a lot of really positive stuff for Gretchen Whitmer. Very much so. But the cards that I got for Kamala Harris are amazing. friend cards and maybe his running mate. But the two knights aren't especially standing out to me as leaders. So what they're standing out to me as my good friend, a person who brings stability, a person who brings goodwill, good emotions. And that's who I think Kamala Harris is going to be to him. I'm not so sure she's going to be a running mate. Gretchen Whitmer, on the other hand, we've got the Hermit, we've got Justice, and now we've got the Two of Wands where she's ready to move forward. I think there's a lot of communication down here with Karen Bass. I'm not sure that she will be I don't see the star or any of those cards. So far, I really kind of, I'm just going to flip this around so you can see. This is Gretchen Whitmer. So if you can see, we've got the Hermit. Let me move the cards a little bit so you can see all of them. And so we've got the Hermit, and then we got Justice. Strong, confident, balanced. These are the things he sees in Gretchen Whitmer. And she's ready to take that step out into the world. And she's being called. So I'm feeling really good about Gretchen Whitmer, actually. Now over here, this is the person I said, Kamala Harris, I think is his friend. She's the Queen of Cups. He sees her as somebody who's, where are we? Can you see that? There. How about that? Queen of Cups, someone who's got good feelings, goodwill. Again, good feelings, goodwill. The two getting along, if you could see that card. Very good friends. The Knight of Pentacles, nice and stable guy on his horse, ready to move forward. And the same with the Knight of Cups, very much a friendly card. I think there's good will, definitely, towards Kamala Harris. I'm not 100% sure he sees her as a leader. And I say that because these three cards are not necessarily leader cards. They're a little bit below what I would see as a leader. Now, Justice over here. Justice, where are you? I'm not good with this. Justice I would see as a leader, very much on the throne, strong. This one, this was the Bass woman, which I know nothing about. King of Wands on a throne, very strong. Lots of communication going her way, and thinking she's very well balanced. Possibly that she'd be a good fit for that position. I'd say if I'm just going to look at these cards and make a wild guess, I'm feeling really good about Gretchen right now. Maybe Bass. Kamala looks good too, but I'm just not sure she's being called to be the leader. She does have calling here. Just not sure it's a leadership role. Looking at these cards and thinking of leadership role, Gretchen looks great. Bass looks good too. Okay, we've just got a few more days, so we'll see who it is. Take care, everyone. Bye.